Hey family, this is James Dixon with Stevens Wealth Solutions, and I just wanted to come to you. First of all, let me say I don't have any rights to the music in the background, so I hope you can hear me over the music. It's just something to kind of soothe while I talk. And what I want to talk to you about today is a company called LexisNexis. Now, what LexisNexis is a data furnishing credit reporting agency that keeps personal pertinent information on individuals, persons. And you'll see why I use the word persons later in a later video. Okay, I don't want to get too deep. I just want to kind of give you a little bit about LexisNexis. And the company is called LexisNexis. Some people know about it. Most people don't. And usually if they have heard about it or know anything about it, they've done some work or know a little bit of something about this industry, the credit industry, the credit repair industry. When I first entered this industry, what I call by accident, but I know it was God's divine providence, God, divine intervention, back in 1980, I think it was 89 or 90, somewhere. I think it was 1990 when I started learning about credit and credit repair. I worked for a company called Giving You Credit. And it was a multi-level marketing company, a network marketing company. And what they did is they showed you how to dispute and delete negative items off of your credit report. Items that you didn't want to have on your credit report that were inaccurate. And so I learned a few things from them. But I didn't know then what I know now. So I didn't do it myself. The company did all the work. I was just a network marketer or a multi-level marketer, if you will. I was an agent, an affiliate with the company. And so the reason I'm telling you about this is because to help people understand that there is something going on behind the scenes that they have no knowledge of. Like myself, I ended up getting into this industry, like I say, what I call by accident, but it was God's divine intervention. It was a divine moment for me. I didn't know then what I know now, what was going on. I was a private in the United States Army. I was at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, first in flight, they don't play. So it was pretty rough for me at that time in my life. But to move on about credit repair, LexisNexis, my name, James Dixon or James Edward Dixon, was the same as my Sergeant Major. Can you believe that? My Sergeant Major and I had the same three names, James Edward Dixon. And so rank-wise, I was the lesser of the two. And so people would always get us confused. They would say, well, what's your name? And I would tell them my name and say, well, are you? I say, no, because if I didn't have on clothes, they didn't see my rank. But what happened is that I laugh about it now. He and I would joke. He say, I better not end up in prison or in jail for something that I've allegedly done and you're responsible for it. And I was like, no, Sergeant Major, I'm a good guy. I do things by the book. You won't have any problem out of me. And thank God that was true and still is true to this day. But they had a bank that I had an account at. I had my direct deposit going to. And all of a sudden, I fell off the books. And I stopped getting paid. Newly married, just had a son. My wife just gave birth to a fine baby boy, my son, Jonathan Dixon. And I was already struggling, rank, people don't understand. In the military, it's not big money. It's just consistent, but it's not big. And I was at the bottom of the totem pole. I was the lowest ranking person in the military. And so I stopped getting paid. my direct deposit, I wasn't receiving it. And I kept going to the bank, kept going to the bank, kept going to the bank, kept going to the bank. And they say, no deposit, no direct deposit. No. I started going to finance. It's like, well, it's showing that you're receiving it. I was like, that's impossible. If I were getting it, I wouldn't be in here. So to get to LexisNexis, I started finding out that there were other entities that had my information. And so I'm getting to the part about LexisNexis in a minute, but I want to tell you that I didn't know I was a victim of identity theft. And there was another soldier at Fort Bragg. We banked at the same bank. We had similar, our names were exactly the same. Our dates, birthdays were on the same days. And what happened is that, matter of fact, we were the same rank. But what happened is that our socials were similar. And for 10 months, I got a no pay due. That's a long time. 1 month is a long time. You're talking about a personal government shutdown in my life. I was cutting grass. I was selling barbecue. I was pawning everything. I had an old raggedy small car. I was riding around